Hello, it's Matt, and welcome to episode 42 of GROSSOVERSIMPLIFICATIONS, where I talk about how to do stuff to your guitar yourself. Wow. Look kind of sick today because of the lighting. I assure you I am disease-free. Don't know why that's important. Last time I spoke to you about frets. And I thought maybe there's something else you can do with your frets. And I've got a guitar here. I've got a neck here. And this is a really good neck. This is what is that? Tom Anderson. Very good brand, very good make. But it's in for a fret dress. So that's when your frets wear out from the top, and it needs to be straightened out and leveled, and then recrowned, and then polished up, and then it's kind of as good as new, if not a tiny bit shorter. But I did notice as I was going along, that there's a couple of high frets, not from wear, from popping up, like I said last week. And when you get that feeling, you need FRETUAL healing. So I'm going to spend 3 minutes today talking about that. So what you'll need, if you've got your neck, it's kind of better to do this under tension, but I've just got the neck and I thought I'd show you. So you need a couple of tools, okay? And these are tools that you should get and keep. If you're remotely interested in guitar stuff, you might already have them. So number one is one of these doohickeys. I think they call it a fret rocker. But essentially it's just a ruler. And it's a funny shape. But that's because the idea with this is you get 3 frets. You put it over 3 frets. And it's got different size edges because, you go up here and now you're on 4, so you can flip it over. And now you're on 3. And then as you go up, you can flip it over and get onto 3 and onto 3. That sort of thing. Pretty cool, hey? So the idea is that if you've got a high fret and you put this on it and you can rock it back and forth, it means that the fret in the middle is higher than the 2 frets. And then you can quickly identify which is your bung fret. Because sometimes you get a buzz, it might not be the fret next to it, it might actually be further up the neck. So with one of these things, you can kind of go through and find out if you've got one high fret. Now, it won't tell you if you've got a problem with the board or a whole bunch of high frets next to each other. But, you get a rough idea. So go get yourself one of these things. StewMac's a good place to get stuff. People think it's too expensive, but it is kind of better stuff. The other thing that you'll need is a fret hammer. Just go out and go to StewMac or go to a luthier supply shop. So this one's pretty good. I got this reasonably recently. It's kind of better than my other one. It's got a little bit of shot in it. So when you hit, it's got a brass face. And when you hit against it, it's got stuff in there, so it absorbs the blow and it won't bounce. So if you get a normal hammer, and do not use an actual carpentry hammer, these things, they don't bounce. So if you use a normal hammer, it'll spring back and that'll knock the fret back out, and that's just as bad as not doing it at all. And the other thing that I use, is a little fret punch. So it's a piece of brass and it's got a little indentation like a fret. So I can go along, and I've found a couple on this neck. This is a really expensive guitar. It has the same problems as anyone. So I can't show you, but you just find the high spot and you give it a whack with your special hammer and your special little tool, and then you can check it again with your doodad, and you're done. I don't know if that was informative, but that's what you get.